Hey guys, I'm Daisho, and I'm here bringing you Game 2 of the Top Tier Tactics Tournament. In this game, I am obviously still playing Born of Flame, still playing against Obedient Dead. I made a couple of changes, and I am ready to go. I didn't really make too many changes because I'm not really sure what I should have done. Maybe just, I pretty much took out most of the creatures, but I refused to take out Chandra Spitfire just because of its explosive potential. I mean, that card can just absolutely win you the game so quickly, so I just refused to take it out. But anyway, it's leading off with a pretty decent hand. I don't remember what I just drew, sorry, but like I got Red Sun, Searing Spear, Flames, and an Inferno Titan. Arguably, I should have taken out the Inferno Titan because it like might just hit the table, deal the 3 damage, and then die right away. But I decided that it's just, again, it's got enough upside that I may as well keep it in. And there's not too much to put in over it. It's like I could have put in a couple of Chandra's Furies and that would have been fine. But I did take out a Fire Servant. I had one in originally, but I figured that it really is not going to do enough that it would be worth it to basically try to tap out 5 mana or something like that and not have anything going. But anyway, he leads off with his Fume Spitter again, and then turn 3 he plays Underworld Dreams, and then here at his end step I'm going to Searing Spear him, because that's pretty much what I do. If he had played a Nighthawk, I probably would have Searing Speared that, but he did not, so I did not. And then luckily for me, on my turn 3 I managed to draw this Chandra's Phoenix, which is kind of awesome for me, and I'm just like, cool, now I get to swing it for 2 every turn, and this is going to be good. But he decides to Fume Spitter it, so that was actually pretty good play in my opinion, because now, like, you don't really want to kill a Chandra's Phoenix because you can just get it back, but if you make it a 1/1, then it's just doing like half as much every turn, which is very, very little. It would probably deal like 3 more damage to him the entire rest of the game. So right now I'm pretty much considering whether or not I want to Flames of the Firebrand it. I really wish he befouls one of my lands here again, which is okay. I mean, a 4 mana Craterize, it's just not that good. Like, I don't know. I don't like it. If you're gonna use Befoul just for that, then I think I would have sideboarded it out during sideboarding. But anyway, I decided to swing in for 1 here, and then Flames of the Firebrand my own creature and him twice. You might think it's really dumb to kill my own creature, but I mean, just having to cast it again is a benefit, I think. And I was making sure that I couldn't use my Inferno Titan to get it back in the future. Like, I don't know why I had thought of it at that point. I don't remember exactly what I was thinking. It was a couple of days ago already when I played this game. But anyway, it's looking alright for me. He's got that Underworld Dreams, which is just slowly taking down my life total. But that's not too big of a deal because of what I have going for me. Then he plays Vampire Nighthawk, which is obviously not ideal. And then I should have stopped the commentary there because I was actually doing this game, and a friend was in my room. He was not talking to me. I promise I would not try to cheat or anything. He wasn't giving me advice or whatever. But what I did do is I said to him right before that draw, I said, okay, channel all your energy into drawing a Searing Blaze this turn. And then I started like one of those slow chants. Searing Blaze. Searing Blaze. Searing Blaze. Searing Blaze. Searing Blaze. Ah! And then I drew it, and it was just epic. I was so happy and filled with happiness and awesomeity. It was just an absolutely wonderful day. The reason why it was so important to draw Searing Blaze there was because it allowed me to A, kill his Nighthawk, and B, get my Chandra's Phoenix back so I don't have to waste a burn spell on that later. And now that he's at 8 life, I'm really in control of this game. He still has his Underworld Dreams, and he's still got a couple of cards in hand, but even with a Corrupt here, like, I'm still not dead. Corrupt definitely does help him here. More than I would like, but I mean, I'm definitely in control of this game. But then he lays down Phyrexian Obliterator, and that card single-handedly, I've seen that card win so many games. I mean, it's a 5/5 for 4 that you can't really damage, otherwise you're kind of screwed. I do have my 6 lands now for my Inferno Titan, but it is definitely changed from a game that I was pretty sure that I was gonna win to a game where I think I'm gonna win, but not really sure. And he definitely does have outs in his deck at this point, to my my Burning Madness and Death and Destruction and whatnot. But I mean, it just got really scary really quickly. So obviously I'm just going to ping him in the face for 3, and then he goes down to 3. So now he's at the point where 1 Inferno Titan attack will kill him. So he's got 1 turn to either kill my Inferno Titan and make sure that I don't have a Red Sun Zenith in hand, or he's dead. So he's gonna swing in here. Now I have to make the huge decision of the game, because if I just block here, then I have to sacrifice all my lands and hope he doesn't have any way to, or not all my lands, but a lot of my lands, and hope he doesn't have a way to kill me. Otherwise, I can just take the damage and he can corrupt my face, and then it's just straight up game over. So it's a really, really scary point in the game. I'm fighting for my tournament life right here, and I decide not to block, and I end up taking 5 damage from it, but it turned out to be the right move because he did have Mutilate. So if I would have had to sacrifice 5 of my lands, and then he still had the Mutilate, then I would have lost, because I would have only been able to Red Sun him for 2 or 1 damage rather, and then I would have just had to wait some more turns before until I could hopefully draw into something, and I probably would have lost just due to the Underworld Dreams. So that was really it was a really clutch not block, I guess, and that just really helped me win that game. So yeah, that was game 2. And I think I'm going to upload game 3 onto this one, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be back in just a second. Hey guys, I'm IzDaisho, and I'm here playing some Magic, and today I am going to be playing the final game of the Top Tier Tactics Tournament Round 1 match versus JoeDan28. My first hand is a really bad, it only had 1 land, and then my second hand is just so incredibly good that I really want to keep it, and for some reason, I don't know what possessed me to keep this hand, but I end up keeping it. So I have this Lightning Bolt, which is obviously awesome. I'm not going to cast it yet because it's only 1 mana, so I can cast it pretty much at any time in the future. I've got Earthquake, which is good. I've got Chandra Spitfire, which if he doesn't do anything, can do tons and tons of work. And obviously Flames of the Bloodhand is just an awesome card in the matchup because he's got a whole bunch of life gain. I mean, not a whole bunch, but his life gain spells really help in the matchup. So if I can just Flames of the Bloodhand and steal some of those, and that's good. So I really wanted to draw a land there, but a Ruby Medallion is, I guess, a pretty good counterpart. I mean, it means that I wasn't able to play my Chandra Spitfire, my Flames of the Bloodhand on curve, but it wasn't the end of the world. So I mean, the problem with going down to 6 with this deck when it's on the draw, or on the play rather, is starting down like an extra card is really bad, because you really need to maximize your burn spells and just try to kill them. So anyway, I play my Chandra Spitfire here with the full intent that, not intent, but the full expectation that he was just going to kill it right away. But instead, he does not use a murder if he had one, and then he decides here to play a Bloodhunter Bat. So now I know that he can't kill my my Chandra Spitfire here, and let's just say I'm about to go off on him for a little bit of damage. And here's the point in the game where keeping that Lightning Bolt in hand was very clutch. So obviously I'm just going to get rid of his creature and then ping him in the face for 1. So already my Chandra Spitfire gets +3/+0. And then I get to Lightning Bolt him for the equivalent of 6 damage, because it'll deal 1 damage to him, and then 3 from the Lightning Bolt, and or 3 from the Lightning Bolt, and then +3 for my Chandra Spitfires. Now my Chandra Spitfire is 7 power, and he's at 11 life. So, well, I mean, I pretty much have enough damage to kill him now, which is kind of absurd, but like, because I have the 4 from the Flame of the Bloodhand, 3 from the Flames of the Firebrand, 2 from the Chandra's Outrage, and then there's the Earthquake. So right here, Innocent Bloods me, which is kind of unfortunate, and then he plays his Liliana Shade, which again is pretty good for him. He's kind of turning the game around, I suppose, but yeah, obviously killing that Chandra Spitfire needed to happen, and it probably should have happened a turn earlier for him, and he would have been in much better shape. But right here, I think I make the wrong move. I Chandra's Outrage the creature, but I think what I should have done was Flames of the Firebrand it for 1 and then shoot him for 2, and then that way I would be able to leave Flames of the Bloodhand open, because now he has 6 lands, and if he has a Corrupt here, then I'm really not in good shape, whereas if I had my Flames of the Bloodhand out, then I would have been fine. But fortunately for me, that is not the case, and all he does is play a Phyrexian Obliterator. And obviously that's not wonderful for me, but not terrible. So I'm just going to shoot him in the face for 3 with my Flames of the Firebrand. And now he's at 6. I can just Flames of the Bloodhand him, and he's in terrible shape. Like even if he has some life gain, then I can still Flames of the Bloodhand him. I think, yeah, a Corrupt would still not kill me. It would do 7 to me, and then the 5 from the Obliterator would be 12, taking me down to 6, and then I would not have to kill myself with my Earthquake, so that's fine. But he doesn't have any Corrupt or anything, so I'm just going to be able to Flames of the Bloodhand him, and then Earthquake him, and that'll be the game. So that was really, really close games. Nice match, Joe Dan 28. Definitely put up a really good fight, and more than I was hoping for. Like, I was hoping it would be a lot easier to win my first round, but luckily I did win the first round, and I hope you guys all enjoyed that video. And that you guys are psyched for the next round. Woohoo! Daisho's moving on. Yay! Happy days. Awesome. Have a nice day, guys. Bye.